Good day, grade 10 students. So in this video, we will discuss about polynomial functions and applications. So this is the first topic for our second quarter. All right, so we will just have first an introduction of polynomial functions for this video. So without further ado, let's start. All right, so let's know first the objectives that we need to target in this lesson. So you will be able to identify polynomial functions and their degree. Okay, and on the next video, we will evaluate polynomials using synthetic substitution or the synthetic division. Next, we will solve problems involving polynomials. Involving polynomials. All right, so let's start. First, we need to know what is a function. So pag sinabi nating function, this is a relation for which each value from the set, the first components of the ordered pairs, is associated with exactly one value from the set of second components of the second ordered pair. Okay, so meron tayo ditong dalawang ordered pairs. First is the domain. Ito yung tinatawag nating first components. So pag sinabi nating domain, this is the most commonly defined as the set of the values for which a function is defined. Okay po. So yung second component naman is yung tinatawag nating range. This is the complete set of all possible resulting values of the dependent variable y. Usually y siya after we have substituted the domain. Okay, so ito yung example ng domain and range. So we have -3, 0, 2, 5, and -1. And for the range, we have 4, -1, -4, and 5, and 6. Meron din tayo dito -3, 0, 2, 5, -1 for domain. And for the range form, -1, -4, 5, and 6. Okay, so it depends on the elements na ibibigay dito sa function. So for example, we have here -3 and -1. That's for the value of x, and this is for the value of y. 5 and +4, 2 and -4, 0 and 5, and -1 and +6. So it may also have depending on the sets of elements. So we have 0 and -4, 2 and -4, -3 and 4, 5 and +5. We have -1 and +5. So it depends. All right, so that's a quick review. What is the function? All right, so let's proceed to our main topic, which is the polynomial function. Pag sinabi nating polynomial functions, these are the expressions that may contain variables of varying degrees, coefficients, positive exponents, and constants. All right, so meron tayong iba't ibang polynomial function. So here are some of the example. For example, we have f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 5. We also have here g of x is equal to -7x cubed plus 1/2 x minus 7. And of course, we have h of x is equal to 3x raised to 4 plus 7 cubed minus 12x squared. All right. So here are some of the rules para ma-consider natin kung polynomial function pa siya or hindi. So ano ba yung mga example ng hindi polynomial function? So sabi dito, polynomials must not contain a division by a variable. Paano, or in other words, for example, we have 3x squared minus 5y over 9. This is an example of a polynomial function because we have a constant 9 dito sa denominator natin. Opo, so sabi dito, kailangan wala tayong denominator na variable. Okay po. So, however, 3x squared minus 5 over y. So, this is not an example of a polynomial because it contains a division by a variable, or in other words, meron tayong variable sa denominator. So, ibig sabihin, this is not a polynomial. Right? Next, we also have here polynomials must not contain a negative exponent. So for example, we have here 4a raised to negative 2 plus 2a minus 5. This is not an example of a polynomial because the exponent of the first term is negative. Yan. Yung exponent ng variable na a is negative 2. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya polynomial function. Okay? Again, number 1, a polynomial function must not have a variable from the denominator. Alright? Next, a polynomial function must not contain a negative exponent. Next, another rule. A polynomial function must not contain a fractional exponent. So the terms that contain fractional exponents such as 7x raised to 1/3 is minus 3x plus 6 are not considered as polynomials. Okay? Again, a polynomial function must not contain a fractional exponent. Next example. A polynomial function must not contain radicals on its variables. Again, must not contain radicals on its variables. So for example here, the expression the square root of 7, x raised to 7 plus x raised to 4 minus 3x squared plus 4 is polynomial because, why? Because itong negative, itong 7 lang yung merong square root or radical sign. Hindi niya nasasakop yung x raised to 7. So therefore, this is a polynomial. But if the radical sign is naka-enclose or nasasakop niya yung variable, which is itong nakikita nyo, the square root of 7x raised to 7 plus x raised to 4 minus 3x squared plus 4 is not a polynomial. Bakit? Kasi nasasakop ng radical sign itong variable and exponent. Okay? So that's number 4 rule or the 4th rule. Again, number 1, a polynomial must not contain a variable on its denominator. Next, must not contain a negative exponent. Next, a polynomial must not contain a fraction or exponent. Okay po, dapat walang fractional exponent ang polynomial. And next, must not contain radicals on its variable. Alright, so I hope it's clear. So let's find, okay po, let's try to analyze if which of the following are the polynomial functions in one variable. All right. So we have here P of x is equal to 8x cubed minus 5x squared minus 2x plus 3. So which of the following are the polynomial function in one variable? Of course, this is a polynomial function in one variable because we only have one variable which is x. And itong letter B naman, which is P of x is equal to 7x cubed y squared minus 6xy cubed minus 5 is not a polynomial function in one variable because meron na tayong dalawang variable which is x and y. Right? Letter C, P of x is equal to 9x squared plus 4x minus 2 over x plus 5. So obviously, we can consider this as not a polynomial function because meron tayong nakikitang variable sa denominator dito sa fractional form. Okay po. Though they both they are in one variable, but we need to consider this one kasi fractional siya, and at the same time yung denominator niya is may variable na x. Alright, so I hope it's clear. Letter D, P of x is equal to 4v4 or 4v raised to 4 minus 2v cubed plus 7v squared. So this is a polynomial function with or in one variable because meron lang siyang isang variable which is v. Alright, so let's proceed now to the degree of a polynomial function. So the degree of a polynomial function is the highest power of the variable it is raised to. Or in other words, ito yung pinakamataas na exponent na nakikita natin sa isang polynomial function. Opo. So we have here f of x is equal to negative 7x cubed plus 6x plus 11x minus 19. So ang highest power natin dito is of course itong cube or 3. Opo, since ito yung pinakamataas natin na exponent dito sa polynomial function. Alright, so always remember class that in a polynomial you must consider also the arrangement or the order of an expression. Opo, so kailangan decreasing yung power niya. Or in other words, paano na nasabing decreasing yung power niya? Kailangan nagsisimula yung exponent niya sa pinakamataas na exponent pababa until constant na wala ng variable. So if you observe dito sa negative 7x yung power niya or exponent is 3. Yung pangalawang term is 2. Yung third term is 1. Paano naging 1? Kasi meron siyang invisible 1. So variable na lang ang isusulat natin hanggang sa constant. Okay po. So that's how you consider this as a polynomial. Kailangan in decreasing order yung exponent niya. Alright. So, meron tayo ditong examples ng polynomial function. First is the constant, of course. So, ibig sabihin, yung degree niya is 0 since wala naman tayong variable na nakikita sa constant. So, for example, we have 7. Ano yung constant? Nakikita natin siya sa pinaka-last ng isang polynomial function. Opo. Next, linear. Pag sinabi nating linear, they have 1 degree. Or isa lang yung exponent niya. Alright, so for example, meron tayo ditong p of x is equal to 2x minus 1. Opo, that's a linear function. Next, we have quadratic function. Pag sinabi naman natin quadratic, they have 2 degree. Opo, or yung degree niya is 2. Opo. So we have an example here, p of x is equal to 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. Alright? Next, we have cubic. Pag sinabing cubic, from the word cube, 3. Opo. So, 3 yung degree niya. So, ibig sabihin, yung pinakamataas niyang exponent is 3. So, we have x cubed plus 2x squared plus 5x minus 2. Next, we have quartic. Quartic. Pag sinabi natin quartic, from the word quart, 4. Opo. 4 or 4 yung exponent ng first term niya. So we have x raised to 4 minus 3x plus 1. That's an example of 4 quartic function. Next, we have quintic. Opo. Quintic function. Pag sinabing quintic, from the word quinta, 5. Opo, or 5 yung degree niya. So, ibig sabihin yung pinakamataas na degree niya is 5. X raised to 5 minus 2x. That's an example of a quintic function. Next, we have sextic. Pag sinabing sextic, we have 6. Opo, hindi yung iniisip nyo. Okay? So we have 6 degree. So we have an example here. Of course, kapag 6 degree, meron tayong 6 or 6 yung exponent ng first term niya. So we have 2x raised to 6 plus 4x cubed minus 12. Okay, so that's an example of a degree of a polynomial. All right, and that is it for our discussion for the introduction to polynomial function. Next, on the next video, we will discuss on how to evaluate a polynomial function using synthetic substitution or the synthetic division. All right. So, and that is it for our discussion. Again, this is Sir Charles Shaine Marcial. Saying always remember that God is good all the time. Keep always safe and God bless everyone. Bye-bye.